we have a cumulative frequency table. It has an extra column. We only had 2 columns in our frequency table yesterday. We had an interval column and a frequency column. We're going to add a 3rd column to it today, and that extra column is going to show a running, well, we just said. Total, yeah. Running total. You have 2 cumulative columns on your grade sheets. Anybody know what they're called? Which columns am I talking about on your grade sheets? Your total points possible and your total points earned. That's a cumulative total going on there. We always look one line up, don't we, and add to what was there before. That's a cumulative total. That's what we're going to be doing in these. So on page 697, this is from the check it out problem. So would you go to page 697, first of all? Let's see what this data is about. I wrote it down for us
all
already.
of this in each sentence of a short essay.
Okay, so we're doing check it out problem number 4, and these are balls in the sentences. So every sentence, the balls were counted from a short essay. So in one sentence, there were 33 vowels. In another sentence, there were 36 vowels. In another one, 39. That seems like a lot, right, in a sentence? But, okay, it didn't say the sentences were short, it said the essay was short. Okay, so in other words, the essay had how many sentences? Did they tell us that? I bet we don't know. So would you guys stop working ahead here for me and answer this question? We're not. How many sentences did this essay have?
16.
16?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I counted the numbers.
17.
You counted up the data values? Okay. Jossie says there's 16 sentences in the essay.
Just kidding, 17.
Yeah, it's an odd number.
Okay,
Just one extra on the side.
Well, yeah, look at this. They're kind of even. I even lined them up, didn't I? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 17 sentences in this essay, apparently. Okay, well, let's get them in order. There's a line right here, a space. Let's get them ordered. Okay, so first of all, what's our lowest one?
22.
28.
Just kidding, I lied again.
Tell you what. Yeah, we're gonna maybe have to be careful about listening to Jossie right away. Anyway.
It's Thursday, I bet.
Okay, would you get those in order, please? And when you're done ordering them, will you make sure that they are from that you have 17 data values when you're all done?
How do you guys always end up missing one?
I can't count.
17.
Oh, there's 537.
There's 237s. Okay, thank you. So my mistake was.
Why?
There's not 237s.
No, there's only one.
There's only 137.
There's 236s.
Yeah, there's 236s.
I got those. Yeah, there's only.
That's right there.
Now I have
47.
Oh, there's a 40.
I think I must have missed the 40 maybe the first time I got 37. There's a 39.
Yeah, yours says 37. Hers says 37 instead of 47.
Yours is 37. Oh, I
So
have changed those
that's
lines.
why I had 237,
Sorry about
sorry
that.
to give you up.
No, that's all right. That would be why there was nothing. Okay, so my next one here should be a 39, and then I should have a 40, and then I should have a 41, a 43, a
37.
Now I'm going to 17. Let's see.
28, 29, 32, 33, 34,
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 13.
It's okay, it took me 3 tries to.
I'm telling you.
Okay, I need to go online for this.
Okay, now, the reason that I'm having us identify the highest first and the lowest after this is because we're actually doing a subtraction problem that way, to find for our interval thing, okay? So what's the highest?
47.
47, and the lowest is
28.
28. So 47, take away 28 equals
21. No.
19.
19, yeah.
19.
I was trying to do my head.
Okay, remember what do we do with that now? Add 1, because of the, didn't start at 0 or 1, so we add 1, and we say we have 20, okay? And now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to decide how many intervals should we have, and then that'll help us decide too then, how much, what the range of data is gonna be in it. So, we think of nice numbers that go into 20, so 2 goes in. How many intervals would that be?
10.
10.
5 goes in, that's 4.
How about 5? 5 goes in, and that would be 4 intervals. 4 goes in, and that would be 5 intervals.
You got 4 set up.
I got a table set up, looks like I want to go 4, huh? Okay, so let's do 20 divided by 5, and we want 4 intervals. So in your notes, make sure you probably put this so that tomorrow this is helpful for you. We want 4 intervals. And that 5,
Could we have chosen 5?
so you can, and then we just make this, the table one longer, okay? So either 4 or 5 would work, but, so the number that you're dividing by, that's gonna end up being the range, how many values, so like, if we started at 1, it would go from 1 to 5. And so that's what that 5 is representing, and the 4 is representing the number of intervals. So we're gonna use intervals of 5, starting at
28.
28. Okay, well, let's see if we can use, okay, I think I did my notes wrong totally here. Okay, starting at 28, let's just see what this does. Let's try and get it set up, okay? So, we're looking at, number of balls, we start at 28, and if 5 of them are going to be represented, we have 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Now, before we do the frequency, let's just see if we like our intervals first, okay? What would the next one start at?
33.
33, and it would go through
39.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It really only goes up
I can.
what looks like 4, doesn't it? But it's really going up 5 because of that add 1. Okay, then the next one's going to start at 39, 38, and go through 42.
My table was wrong, so.
And the next one will start at
43.
43 and go through 47.
Matthew?
That's where table stops.
And the highest one is 47, so we're all right, aren't we? Okay. So now we can do our frequencies. Okay, let's do our frequency column next. So remember, how do we do our frequency? How do we do our frequency?
You go
Count
to
how many are in that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we count up how many are actually in that. It goes from 28 through 32, so we have 3 of them.
Why do you have a 0 there?
What do
Oh,
I-
just kidding, that's it. Bottom of your cube. Never mind.
33 through 37. Now we pick all the values that fall in that
9.
interval, and there are 9 of them, okay?
I'm just making sure.
You sure you guys?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Okay, and then in 38 through 42, we have 3 of them,
It adds up to 17, I already did it.
and 43 through 47, we have 2 of them. Okay, now, here's the deal. When we do a cumulative frequency table, we will find out if it adds up to the right number by doing our next column. Because in the cumulative frequency table, this is like just like our grade sheet on total points earned and total points possible. When we get to this box, we look up and see how many were there above. Well, in the first one, there's nothing above it, so 3 plus nothing is
Nothing.
3.
3.
Ha! You're wrong now.
We get to the next one. Remember, this is a running total column. We get here, we look up one box and say 9 plus 3, 12. We get here, we look up
15.
one box to 12, add 3 to it and get 15. And now we get 15, add 2 more to it, we have
17.
17.
8.
And we have as many data values as we had, didn't we? Okay. Okay, now we're gonna use our cumulative frequency table to answer a question.
17.
Question is, how many sentences contain 35
12.
vowels or fewer?
12.
35 vowels or fewer. Now, can we actually use our
No.
frequency table?
No,
No. Why not?
because
Because we don't have a where it comes up with 35.
We don't have an interval that ends at 35, do we?
Nine.
If we had an interval that ended at 35, then we could just use the table. What are we gonna have to use?
these are numbers.
We're gonna have to use our data, our ordered list, aren't we? So we're gonna go up to our ordered list. So in other words, if, like, let's say this one had gone and ended at 35. If it had
Then
been 35, then we could have said what?
12.
No, 12. Because, remember, not only these 9 that are in this group, but then it would have been the 3 in the group with fewer.
I'm still saying it's 9, I want to count it.
So, but if this had ended at 35, we would look and say, oh, it's gotta be 35 balls or fewer, so we could use this row and that row, so we would look here and say, oh, there's 12 in that category so far, but we have to go up here and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get to count the 35s, right?
Yes.
It says 35 vowels or fewer. What if it said what if it said how many sentences contain less than 35 vowels?
Then you would not count 35.
Then we can now count those 35s in there. But we're gonna say 9 of them because 35 is included. Okay. So being able to make a cumulative frequency table, and we still could make a histogram for this, but I'm not making you make one, but we would use this right here, that part, to make our histogram work. Okay?
We need all our notes.
So you are going to do 7, let's look at the homework pages and see what it is you're actually doing.
I thought we already